Hello students, welcome to adda247.com. Now, what is ADDA 24/7 all about? ADDA 24/7 is an online portal in which we will be providing you the videos of each and every subject which is important for the government competition. In today's video, we will be covering the LIC AAO 2016 exam which is being conducted in all over India. So let's see what the LIC AAO 2016 brought to us. If you look at the exam pattern of LIC AAO 2016 is 5 sections, 160 questions, 120 minutes. Now these 5 sections, what are those 5 sections are? Mathematics, reasoning, English language, computer and general awareness. And if we talk about mathematics mein we have 30 questions. If we talk about reasoning, we have 30 questions. If we talk about computers, we have 30 questions. And if we talk about GA, we have 30 questions. Now, English language is having 40 questions, and one more important is that it is of qualifying nature. Matlab, there is no marking scheme for English language. So, what is the marking scheme for other? Mathematics, 30 questions will be of 3 marks each, total 90 marks. Similarly, reasoning, 3 marks each question, once again 90 marks. Computers, 2 marks, that is 60 marks, and GA, 2 marks, that is 60 marks. So if we take the total, so the exam is of total 300 marks. The first shift of the exam was over at 12 noon, and after the reviews from our readers and from our experts, we'll come to know that LIC AAO 2016 paper was easy to moderate. All the students were expecting the paper would be of high level, or it will be, the difficulty level will be very high and all, but the actual exam was easy to moderate. This clearly means that an average student can score good enough marks in this, and as the paper was easy though, we can also expect the cutoff to be a bit high. So let's discuss the first, how was the overall exam was. If we talk about the overall analysis, the overall analysis of R will be, it is an easy to moderate exam. The paper was easy to moderate. Clearly the easy to moderate means that the student will not face too much of difficulty while doing this paper. If we talk about the section wise, the mathematics, yes, it was easy and was not calculative. English language was qualifying in nature but was of moderate nature. The reasoning section was easy. The computer section, the computer awareness section was moderate, and GA was easy to moderate. In GA particularly, what we have seen that out of 30 questions, 20 questions, approx 20 questions were from current affairs, and that was from recent current affairs, and 10 questions were from static, that is which we can term as GK questions, the general knowledge questions. So now let's discuss the section-wise analysis of today's examination. If we talk about the reasoning section has 30 questions. Out of the 30 questions, 20 questions were from the puzzles. And if we talk about what are the puzzles were, so the first one was, there was a question from row arrangement, 5 questions, floor arrangement, circle in and out, and puzzle on persons, days and colors. And while attending these puzzles, the floor arrangement puzzle was easy, while row arrangement, the circle in and out, and the person's puzzle was a bit moderate. So our advice will be to attempt out of these puzzle, first try to attempt the flow one, then the row, then the circle, and then the rest. Then the remaining 10 questions were 5 questions were from Silox, easy, and 5 questions were from miscellaneous section. The miscellaneous section include there was question from ranking, there were question from the direction sense, there was question from the blood relation. And to be specific, in today's examination in reasoning section there was no question from the critical reasoning or the analytical reasoning, there was no question from inequalities, there was no question from the input and output, and there was no question from coding and decoding. If we talk about the mathematics section, mathematics question section also have 30 questions. 10 questions were from DI. The DI was the line graph and the tabulation. 5 questions were from series, 5 questions from quadratic equation, and 10 questions were from miscellaneous. Miscellaneous include ages, then simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss. There were questions from probability, there were questions from permutation and combination also. Overall, this was easy to moderate. And one more point is, in this time, the mathematics section was not as much calculative, and it was an easy section. In mathematics section, there were no missing DI, there were no data sufficiency, and there were no simplification. If we talk about the third section, which was English language, which was qualifying in nature, this section was also easy to moderate. And what was the breakup of this whole section? There was an RC on insurance based RC. The closest was on technology article. There was an article on technology. And the rest, 5 questions were from parajumble, 5 questions were from double fillers, 5 questions from errors, and 5 questions from sentence improvement. Matlab, if we talk about specifically the English section, each and every topic of the English was covered by LIC in today's examination. If we talk about the remaining section, जिनको हम the least time consuming section were computers and general awareness. We kept both the section as moderate because in general awareness, yes, there were 20 current affairs questions. There were approximately 20 questions which were mainly from Gen to Feb, and this was a very strange thing which we have all do. The bankers at a capsule must be very beneficial in this portion for both these portions. 20 questions were from current affairs, but there was 10 questions from static GK, and we really hope that the series of our static GK was helped the student in a good way. And if we talk about the computer section, it was a moderate section. There were questions from input, output, computer terminologies, internet, and journal shortkeys. Computer, we can say it was a moderate paper for all those which are non-computer background. But if we talk about for all the students who are computer background, the computer was easy for them. So this was our analysis, the section-wise analysis of today's LIC paper. So after the complete analysis of today's exam, what the ADDA 24/17 says about the overall attempt, overall good attempt. So according to our team, as the overall paper was easy to moderate, so the average attempt should be 100 plus. And if you are attempting more than 100, then you are getting an edge from your fellow mate. This 120, with this 100 question is from 120 questions, excluding the English portion, as English portion is qualifying in nature. But if we include the English portion also, so what the good attempt should be, an average attempt of 120. And if you are attempting more than 120, then it will surely benefit you in your final result. So all the best for the LIC AAO exam, which will be going to be conducted on 6th, 12th and 13th of March. Thank you for watching the video, and for more such videos, do subscribe to our channel, that is ADDA 247 on YouTube. Thank you.